So the question is, during sex, do us guys have high expectations when we want a woman to be good with the position woman on top?
The thing is, a lot of times people don't know that what they're giving is trash. Don't date those people if it's that important to you. You know what I mean? If it's not important to you, this person's personality is enough.
The boyfriends. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to The Boyfriends, episode 13. Load shedding edition. We have no power as usual. You know how South Africa is. It's been wilding this, I don't know, when did it start?
Like 2 weeks ago.
I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we have not had power. Even why last week's episode came out so late. But I hope you guys still enjoyed it. At the same time, at least, you know, I'll try to be as consistent as possible. So you know what it is, guys. This is The Boyfriends, a show where we talk about all relationship things, the good, the bad, the things that we go through and also that you go through. And this is the show for all of that. So today, I think I'm gonna ask the first question, right? Okay, cool. So what I want to ask today is, how important is privacy in a relationship? Would you want your partner's phone password? Would you share your passwords with your partner, or do you care about that stuff? Some people don't have passwords. I want to know, how important is privacy to you guys?
I like privacy, but I don't know. It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like there should be a limit of privacy. Like, how private is private, and how private is to the point where you start to raise suspicions, like you doing something. Yeah, you know, when you start questioning certain things. Personally, I'm not the type of individual that's going to go through your phone. I don't care about that. That is a you problem. If you being slimy, all those, that is a you problem.
Yeah.
It's nah. But you can't go through my phone though. At the end of the, you can't. Like,
Why?
Why?
no.
I want to know why.
Why?
Like, what's your reason?
It's my phone.
What's the reason? But what's the reason? I want to know, like,
Yeah, if somebody asked, if you had asked, I want to go through your phone, what's going to happen next?
No.
Why? She's asked you why.
Because
It's my phone.
there are certain things that she doesn't have to get exposed to.
That are on your phone.
It's not incriminating or like that's gonna ruin the relationship. It's not like she doesn't know what's on my phone. But I just don't want you to go through my phone. Because I feel like you're invading my privacy. Like, I have, you know, a password for a reason.
What do you mean expose her to? What can she be exposed to?
The things on my phone.
But those things aren't going to ruin the relationship.
It's not gonna ruin the
Is she
relationship.
going to look at you differently?
Not look at me differently, but just ask, like, why is that there? You know, like...
and you don't want to answer to it.
Nah.
It won't ruin the relationship, even if you tell her the truth about it.
No.
You sure?
No, don't. I mean... it will not ruin the relationship.
You just have to trust him.
I mean, I'm trying. I don't know how to justify this. You know what I mean? In all honesty,
I don't know if you can.
I really don't. But then just don't go through my. You do you and I do me. Like, damn. Like, yo, that's where I'm at.
Like Jay, half. Like Jay, I've never been one. I don't care. If you want to go through my phone, you can. Tell you the truth. There's nothing to hide. You know what I mean? There's nothing there. I don't even have like a phone password. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
Even if they were to steal your phone.
Nah, they can't steal my phone.
That's what he always says.
Me?
I still don't know how he has that logic.
They've never stolen my phone.
Which is good though.
I don't go to places where criminals hang out. Also, if that's something that you experience like a lot, maybe you just need to change where you're going out, you know what I mean? So, even that being said, I've never asked to go through someone's phone. Because for me, it's like a trust issues thing. You know what I mean? That's not something that, for me, it's a trust issues thing. I would never ask that, but that's just where I stand. I don't know if it has to do with trust, like for me, it's a trust issues thing as opposed to a privacy thing. I'm still one for privacy. I don't want you to be in my business all the time. You know what I mean? Because then you're just going to be annoying. Not necessarily that I want to hide something from you, but if you just are always in my case, let me see, then it's going to be irritating. Even if you ask, right, for instance, if somebody asks, can I go through your phone? Yeah, sure, you can go through it. Because I understand maybe in your past relationship, someone was cheating.
No, but then that has nothing to do with me.
Listen, let me finish.
No, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but at the
I'm
same
sorry.
time, look. Understand this, right? You want the person that you're with
You feel comfortable.
to deal with their trauma.
Yeah, deal with it. Don't on my phone.
Listen, right?
What if you do the same thing though?
No, listen, right? You want this person to deal with their trauma. maybe in their last relationship, they were dying, you understand? Because this person was cheating and hiding stuff from them. So if it's like a once, it happens once that you want to go through my phone because you feel like you're having that kind of trauma, you know what I mean? Yeah, you sure you can go through it. But now if it's a constant thing, after a month, after 6 months, after this however long, then it's just gonna feel like after all this time you still don't trust me. So it's gonna be a trust thing for me as opposed to like a privacy thing. You know what I mean? That's where I stand.
I personally don't mind. You know, you can go through my phone. For me, it's dependent on my partner, because if my partner has a password and doesn't show me like anything that's happening on her phone, then I'm gonna give the same energy in return. But then if it's this thing of you wanna go through my phone, but I can't go through yours, then it's like, what? Why?
Have you ever?
I've been through that.
Have you ever gone through someone else's phone?
Nah, wait.
Hey,
I did.
did you find
give me your
anything?
phone?
Yeah, because you went through mine, I'm gonna go through yours. Like,
That's vengeance.
no, yeah, because why? Like, it has to be fair. Tit for tat, bro. Because no, for me, it's like you think that I trust you just like that when you don't trust me. No, trust goes both ways, you know.
Yeah.
For me, like, I have nothing to hide. There's nothing that for me. If you take something the wrong way, that you see whatever you stumble on, it's like, hey, dude, I'm already open about how I talk to who I talk to. I can tell you exactly my relationship with someone. Like, I'm telling you now, like, I wouldn't be doing anything sly. Like, you know, if I'm doing something sly, it wouldn't be there for you to see. I'd be very, very ninja about that stuff.
Oh.
It's like, no, what are you saying? Oh, I bet I would be though. If I was about that life, you wouldn't find out. I'm sorry, but you wouldn't.
If.
Like, yeah, if I was about that life, but I'm not. I'm not about that life. But I've never had like. You guys I've never had a problem with even sharing a phone. I don't mind sharing a phone with my partner. Like, if your Instagram is on my phone because of something's up with your phone, it's never like bothered me. I'm just really like that honest and open with it. I don't have a problem because I feel like I trust you to like respect not going through, let's say, conversations that I have with my boys. If you come to me complaining about something you read when I was talking to my boy, now that's on you. Yeah. That's what, for me, it also tells me where like you at.
You see, that's the thing that we don't need.
But for me, if you're on that level, I can't be with you personally. Then I can't be with you. It makes my job easy to say you have an issue. That's because I'm not going into your chat, seeing how you're talking to your friends. That's a whole nother control level. That's not healthy. You need to sort that one out. That's a personal problem. But obviously, like, if you do stumble upon something by mistake and it is, let's say, risque, I was like, what's this? And it was like spicy, or you just need a bit of clarity, I think it's okay to ask your partner and be like, what is this? I've seen and heard of so many instances where guys, they get shook themselves. You get exposed because your files have been exposed. That's why a lot of people have their phones face down on the table. They make sure that no texts come out of nowhere. If you're already living like that, where you're scared of a notification,
then it's questionable.
That's very questionable.
You see, it's very questionable. Like, but yeah, man, I'm an open person. I don't mind, you know, as long as it goes both ways. I will go through your phone too, then it's fine.
Can't be consistent though.
No, it can't be. Because do we trust each other?
Yeah, like,
what are we doing?
If it's a thing of we don't know each other that well yet, but we know each other well enough that we're still together, but we still getting to know each other, then cool. But like, if it's after a while and it keeps happening, then it's like we're not trusting each other now. There's no development.
Don't you think that allowing it to happen could set precedent for that to like continue?
Nah, it's because you'll trust me. The fact that I'm open already in the beginning. The beginning is actually the most crucial part, because imagine you're leaving the game. Some people don't want to fully leave the game. Some people want to have a foothold in the game. Like, hey man, I got my side still on lock. I'm still talking to them just because I'm not sure about you. That's why I'm all open. Tense. Yeah, it's tense. Like, that's why it's very, for me personally, I just think it's a good idea to be open. Dude, like, some people just like to pry into messages and actually see like how you talk to like your boys or certain people. Because even now, some conversations are very private, like conversations you have with your female friends too, or your male friends. They could be talking about their personal stuff, and it's like, you don't need to know about that. That's not fair, because it's like they're speaking to me. So you must watch yourself going into people's chats. I feel like that's wrong, man. Like, if you felt like it was shaky, speak about it and like let him go through it with you. But then if he immediately shows shaky energy when you ask, can I go through your phone, I'd call it quits. That's where I'd go like,
quits.
I could call it quits. Why are you shaking to show me your phone right here and here? Why do you have to go through it first to make sure that it's good? No, you should be able to be like, okay, yeah, that's how easy
we end this relationship.
And then
trust me. That's it.
But boy, please think about this, right? How many people how many people have been cheated on with that logic? Be honest. Let's be realistic here.
I'm one of those people. But I'm not out here on some, yo, hun, give me your phone.
But then how do we know
if
if you haven't normalized cheating in your own life just to balance that out?
Yo, that'll be tense if I did.
This is what I'm saying, we don't know. The easiest
If
solution.
you are one of those people that have normalized cheating, then
So many people do that, bro. It's wild.
that's on you.
You
It's-
Mate, you need that. You need to show. You're like,
Because the thing is, if you go searching, you're gonna find what you're looking for at some point.
what if? And when they don't find what they're searching for,
Yeah.
you're good. You're
Exactly.
free. You're
But
good.
then some people have this tendency of like expecting the worst from their partner all the damn time.
But like,
and I'm going to
that's
keep
that's
hunting
what he was
and
talking about. That's what he
hunting
was talking
and
about. It's like
hunting.
then it means it's a trust
that's
thing.
the
You don't
problem.
trust
It's like,
me.
oh, T is showering. There's his phone over there.
Then
I know he's
you
pinned.
with a- you with
I'm
a-
gonna
then
go
you're with
through
a
that.
problematic
You
person.
you with an insecure person. Don't
Yo.
even I said don't be with insecure people like because they project their own fears onto you.
I'm not gonna
Sabotage.
give you the time of day to be insecure. Nah.
But
Dude, people go through things.
it helps them. Like it just help your partner
People go
breathe,
through
dog.
things.
Just breathe.
They
Like
experience things, and that stuff molds you, bruh. You can't just go through something and then once that thing is over, just be like, I'm back to 100%. There's trauma for a reason. It's not like an
Yes.
imaginary thing.
Yes.
If they're getting into something now, they finally
Get
ready.
the help that you need.
How?
Sometimes on my phone.
Sometimes it's one small
Nah.
gesture.
It's one
no.
small thing
Sometimes
of
it's one
you
small
said
gesture
it
that
so
goes
easily.
to help.
I'm
At the same time, even with that being said, if you look like someone that cheats, you look like someone that just goes
How
around.
does somebody do that?
I've been told. I've been
apparently
told.
look like someone. who-
Yeah, I've been told. If you give off a vibe that you're not like a trustworthy person in terms of relationships, you know what I mean? For yourself, for you, for
clear your-
yourself
clear
to
your
be
name.
to clear your name, then you.
I'm innocent until you prove me guilty.
Mate,
Oh,
but that's why they're gonna do it
Thing is,
continuously.
you don't want to have that battle all the time.
Who's battling?
You don't look like the type of person who can commit to one person. Somehow it happens. You don't look loyal. You don't, as if loyal has
Those
a face.
faces look
As a,
Mate.
apparently, right? Maybe you look like that. Not I'm saying. I don't know. Also, I don't know. But for me, it's like a whole thing of just to avoid any type of suspicion, especially if you've gone through something. They'll be like, yeah, sure, it's there.
It's whatever.
It's
I
whatever.
just reached the point where I literally don't care. Like I don't care about other women. I don't have time for that drama. Here's the phone. Like I said, as long as you don't overly go and start going into like chats.
Would we say then, is there something that you'd say is too private then to share?
For me, it's literally like conversations I have with my closest friends, like reading into like the messages. That's our chats. Like there might be personal things like you telling me about or whatever. Imagine you had like a sexual issue or something going on, and then obviously you thought it was between us, and then now you have that's not cool. Like and that it's just sideways. I think it's just wrong. I can't even go through like my hand's like handbag the way like I just like to respect people's privacy. That's
Psycho.
no.
Dude, what the hell is wrong with you? Nah, what kind of hypocrite stuff is that? You go through your hand stuff.
If I'm looking for something, if there's something that I need, that's
come
in her
on,
bag.
that's completely different.
No, it really isn't.
It is.
Because apparently it's some type of offensive if you go through a hand's bag.
But
or
if you're looking
something.
for something and she knows you're in her bag, it's a completely different thing. That's like if she hands you her phone, look at this meme. Are you then going through her phone? No. It's a completely different
I just
thing.
I personally just can't go through someone's stuff. I can't do it.
Also, like,
Yeah.
also it's disrespectful.
It's just, if I want to, I'll ask.
Hey, my man
You
just
know?
called me a hypocrite.
Yeah, dog.
Straight
No, because you made it
Hey, you
sound
were
like
waiting for that.
you made it sound like you wait for her to go to the bathroom,
Nah.
and then you just run.
Nah.
Yeah, you crump in there, dude.
It's like what are you using this for?
Nah.
You can ask the next question, bro.
So the question is, during sex, do us guys have high expectations when we want a woman to be good with the position of woman on top? Because it's been a thing where, I mean, from my experiences and experiences from other guys as well, that women just don't seem to perform when it's their time to take center stage with women on top. So are we asking for too much when we want them to give their best performance when they are on top?
I'm gonna let Kay go first.
Knew your ass was
I was literally gonna send it to T, then you deflected it quick.
I I wouldn't say it's necessarily expectations for everyone. Hands take a while to get to their climax, right? As opposed to gents, right? Naturally speaking, we're supposed to, climax so that children can be born, right? So that the seed can be. So a lot of times it's tactics. Some people buzz quick in this position. Some people buzz quick in that position. Sometimes some people don't get as much stimulation from this position that they get from that position. For some gens, if hands on top, okay, I can take a break.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not so I can last longer. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a thing of, I want to see what you can do. You know what I mean? All the time. In certain cases, sure. But I wouldn't say it's an all the time situation where I want to see you. Let's see if all that talk, if you can back it up. You know what I mean?
Must I? Personally, I don't think we're asking for a lot, right? It does actually depend on the type of guy you are. I learned a long time ago that I like someone who can match my energy, especially like when it comes to like what we do in bed. Obviously, like I like to take the lead on a lot of things. I put in the most work, right? But now when it's your time to shine, I expect you, well, not expect, but I would like it if you showed me what you've got, right?
Everyone.
Yeah. So you need to show me. For me, it's like there's only so many positions where you can shine, right? And you being on top is mostly where you can shine. So if you can't shine when you're on top,
you can't shine at all.
Where else are you gonna shine? Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna be on top, just really shine. Try shine. Do it. Just don't take the easy way out and just let me do everything. Because then it's like I know what I got, but it's like I wasn't wowed. It's just like.
So okay.
Yeah.
But getting back to the question, do you expect them to be good at it?
No, my standards are low, and they're actually very low. I've just seen like a lot of bad rep when it comes to how women view being on top. So when a woman does it for herself, I'm impressed. I think it's impressive if you take initiative for yourself to be on top and enjoy it your way also. It doesn't just have to be like, I don't know, hectic stuff, but just go on top and do the right thing, man. I don't know. But yeah, I don't expect anyone to just do it, but it would be good if you did. Yeah.
No, same, yeah. It's not, no expectations all around.
I have expectations, and that is the ultimate expectation, because I wake up every morning to get this bread. The least you could do, is just do it right. Because that is the one moment, like you said, that you can shine. In every other position, I will put in that work, because possibly like 80% of positions as a man, you're putting in
male
also.
dominated.
You know what I mean? And now it's like, okay, cool. At this point in time, let it be, there's a level of selfishness.
Yeah.
Like, let it be about me.
You want to be
and fulfilling
please
that.
Be.
Yeah. Just with that one thing, with everything else.
I've been putting in grind.
Yeah.
Actually,
we can get it. But
yeah.
just do that one thing for me.
But you still expect it. Because it's the whole thing of, you should, since I have been. But is it the case?
Expected.
Yes.
I regardless of how fair it is. Life isn't fair.
Nah, but me, I don't expect it.
Exactly. Regardless of how fair it is you've put in the work, do you expect it
Yes.
to be good?
Yes.
How often?
That one thing.
How often
do
has
that
it been?
one thing for me.
How often has it been? Truthfully speaking. How often were you amazed with this person putting in work on top?
Very few.
So why do you still expect it? Not to say that you don't want it to happen. Of course you want it to happen. Yeah, I mean, you must. Great. But since you can see through statistically speaking, it's not happening.
I don't think we can run stats on that.
You can run stats.
You
can run stats.
We'd have to,
What? Do a test.
Pull out the files.
Both things.
No, but like even this whole conversation was about pulling out the files, right? If you're saying most of the time, even though you expected it, it didn't happen, why do you still expect it to happen? Not to say that you don't want to go for it.
It's what I deserve.
How often do you get what you deserve?
I make sure that I get enough of what I deserve. It might not be everything.
Exactly.
It might not be everything every time, but then I make sure that I get what I
Would you then
deserve.
say that you're
And I
fooling
deserve,
yourself if you still
I
expecting
deserve
it?
that. Yeah?
I think
Would
he's
you say-
fighting for it, dude.
No, yeah, it's good to fight for it. Yes, you deserve it. I'm not gonna take that away from you. But at the same time, if it just has not been happening, can you still expect it? Are you not then fooling yourself to say that
I'm expecting you still to get better so you can give me what I need.
you want them to get better?
They have to. It's not a matter of want.
They have to. What do you mean they? How do you mean they have to? What do you mean they have to? How?
I won't lie though, there comes a point where you have to match your person's level, dog.
No, you must match.
Because like some people, like I've even seen some women, right, complain to me about like the bare minimum sex they receive from men. Like even I actually get shocked at the stories I've heard. But it's also refreshing to see that, okay, cool, you guys also go through it too. Like it sucks when you're with someone who can't keep up. They want to stay at the stale standard forever. And it's like, you're already doing bare minimum. You need to step up. Like at some point, just try your best to match my level.
No, look, I agree with you guys completely. But now I'm just referring back to the expectation.
Yes.
How long are you gonna expect 1 + 1 to equal 2?
But then that's not the equation I'm trying to get to.
It's the equation
I'm
you're
trying to
working
get 2 all the time. I'm trying to get 2, not 3.
Okay.
Because 2 is possible. It's not like an impossible thing to not
sometimes it's impossible, dog. Some people.
No, he's right.
No.
Some people that.
Yeah, it's true.
Some
Like
people are that bub. They that bub.
It's
To the
true.
point that you're
Cancel-
not willing to learn.
Yes,
the
some
rhythm.
people
Yeah,
will
boy!
fight to stay on that
You're
level.
lucky you haven't been.
Yes.
Where you're not willing to learn.
Boy.
They feel like I'm doing enough.
It's that comfort.
I'm doing
also.
more
It's that
than
comfort.
enough.
It's remember, it always comes back to that comfort I also said.
Some people just can't do it. Sometimes your level is here
Yeah.
and their level is
They
there.
can't.
Them
I had to
doing
accept
their
this.
best.
You know, I actually-
No, for real.
you
Them
know, like,
doing their best
I think-
is that pop thing.
Because
And
I
you're
made like I came to terms with it. I was like, you know what? I was like, no, I'm expecting too much from you, and it's okay. I need to let this thing go. I won't be satisfied
you
here.
can't keep
I
up.
won't
For
be.
real. Some people can't do it.
They can't do it. Like they can't.
Because for them, their pleasure is that low thing. You might find that when they do the stuff that you want, it's too much for them. They don't enjoy it.
And they're not even willing to do it for you.
Exactly.
They're not willing to do
But
it.
that's where communication comes in.
No,
Communication
it doesn't.
does not fix
No?
it.
Boy,
It
I
doesn't-
tried. It doesn't work. No, there's a point where you have to realize that it's not about communication. It's that person. They can't change that about them. Like they
really
are
gets
that.
that
You start to weigh things, right? You weigh, am I getting enough from this thing? So it's like, cool, sex is whack. I'm not getting anything. Why am I here? I'm freeing myself.
Even with that being said, it can't be an everybody thing because that's a love language thing.
Yeah.
But then for someone else, they might not be that physical. It might be something else. It might be attention or gifts, that kind of thing.
right.
Whereas
No, man, but
their
you-
physical capacity has been reached, and
That's it. Like,
and that's the best they
that-
can do.
dude,
Sometimes
that's
it's not
it.
even like I'm giving luck less on purpose. Sometimes this is I'm doing my best.
why did you make it seem like you could keep up in the beginning?
The thing is, a lot of times people don't know that what they're giving is trash. Sometimes they'll be
No,
talking
but-
that talk as if they think, yo, I'm amazing, until they actually get there and they see, oh, I'm actually not. You know what I
But
mean?
don't they have receipts? Like,
But
We
like
talked
gents
about this,
lie.
we talked about
Gents
this.
lie about
He said,
that.
like niggas can just
Gents will
literally
lie.
just
Gents
have-
will lie just to keep it going. Oh, this is great. This is amazing. Just so I can have round 2.
Some
Go
guys
out
are
and-
so desperate for sex. They're so
Don't
desperate
lie
that
about
as long as
it.
they can get one
Yo.
off, they're good. It's different when you're not, dude. When you're not desperate for this thing, it's like, hey man, I have options.
yeah.
I have
yeah.
options. Like I'm not gonna settle for this.
Yeah.
Just do your best, because they are.
So it's a relative conversation, dog.
yeah,
It's a relative.
Yeah,
thing.
I
It's-
guess.
yeah, it is
That one
relative.
cannot be generalized.
It can't be generalized.
Hey, but what if their best is not enough?
Then don't date that person.
If it's extremely,
That person.
if it's extremely important to you,
Don't date that
No,
person.
Don't date
no,
that.
listen.
It's like, stay away.
Yeah,
Listen,
dude,
there must be no
no.
need for
Yeah,
that.
dog, no. They'll find those bare minimum people.
no, listen, don't date those people if it's that important to you. You know what I mean? If it's not important to you, this person's personality is enough. You know what I mean? Then shut. Then you can stay.
I'm
The
sorry.
conclusion is, from your end,
Just don't.
if your partner doesn't give you the right stuff, leave them to die alone.
Gosh.
From K's end, don't have expectations. While K and T's end, don't have expectations. My end, have expectations.
No, have expectations. I'm
You
with
know,
I'm with you.
you deserve.
But
You
if
deserve
they
it.
can't meet the standard, fight for a bit, communicate it. But when you've communicated, they haven't done anything to like try match you, let it go. You can't change certain people. That's what I'm saying. You can't force people to be who they're not.
Yeah.
So just.
She wants that wig, she better know how to ride. No, she wants that
Oh,
purse,
that's on
she
you.
must know how to ride. You know? She wants the sunroof. She must know how to ride. She must know how to ride.
Oh,
You live your best life when you know how to ride.
yo. All right.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, pushing through load shedding. I hope you guys are appreciating all this hard work and effort we are pushing out to you guys. Please do like and subscribe to the channel, and we will continue to pump these out. Now I'm just gonna say every week because I don't know how load shedding is working anymore.
Talk to your government, bro.
Hey man.
Tag them in the comments.
Yeah, tag them in the comment
If
section.
you know someone who can do something, tag them.
We still do have some fresh things lined up. I will try to surprise you maybe in these coming weeks, but there might be a big surprise for you at the end of this month or the beginning of next month, July. But I'm just gonna keep tight-lipped about it. You will see it, you might not see it, but yeah, peace.